big guns, Demons, which I haven't played in probably half a year, and Chaos Space Marines. 1,500 points prepping for our tournament this weekend with what, 5 groups of cultists? 4 groups of cultists. 2 sorcerers on bikes, 3 squads of oblats, Aegis line, 2 squads, with 3 oblats each. So these guys are bikes, sorcerers on bikes. With one's got divination. What's the other one got? Telepathy and Nurgle powers. So they're Crimson Slaughter. And then 3 Helldrakes. So I've got Soul Grinder with the I-Beam, Corn Cannon, Aegis Line with Quad Gun, Demonettes, Great Unclean One, 2 separate Blight Drones, a Soul Grinder with the Phlegm, my Warlord, Great Unclean One, and a group of Plague Bears. And we're on to objective, same deployment type. It's not night fighting. He seized, so he's going first, and yeah, you're doing your movement. You can charge, yeah. Alright, so shooting, the Corn Cannon loses the cannon, so he can't shoot. He's like a brick that could drive over guys. And those guys are 4 warded or something, fearless and twin linked, right? No. What was? Oh, the Squire's Gaze. Yep. All right. So, and what is your objective that's right in front of you? So 4.
In this building, where's the closest guy?
It gives you reroll of 1s.
Is there a guy like straight down?
Keeping it. And it's on to my turn. Movement, move, stay where they are. Drives up. After losing everything, he's just going. He's coming for it. And we're shooting, so he shoots the squad of oblats. Shooting's done. I wound an oblat, and we're on to round 2. One group of cultists, 2 Helldrakes are coming in. Yep. Only in whatever, yeah. So on movement, he kills the Corn Cannon. No, he glances it badly, and then flames it on the flamer. And that's it. That's the only thing that happens in terms of damage. And so it is Demons. Well, my Plague Bears didn't come in, but I have a Great Unclean One on the backside of the building. He lands here, doesn't immobilize, walks there, they're over there, and we're on to shooting. Warp Storm says a 4. I've got Lord of Unreality, a 6. Yeah, done with shooting, and there are no assaults, and I guess those girls can run, but other than that, yeah, we injured an oblat, and that was, and killed 2 cultists with the plague wind thing or something.
Guys coming in.
So in movement, he takes a wound, the Great Unclean One on the back takes a wound. There's no shooting?
Well, there's still shooting.
Oh, there's still shooting. Okay, so the bike,
Run
those guys moved a total of 1 inch plus 4 inches of running. And then it's going to be some crazy shooting. And his Warlord is getting really close to my Great Unclean One on the back of that building on a bike. Because these guys are bikes. Okay. So shooting, the guy in the back took all wounds and then rolled 4 feel no pains and he's good. I lost 5 girls. And yeah. From flaming. And so charges. Yeah, so the guys in the back are locked in combat. Nothing happens, and we're on to round 3 for Demons. Warlord, not my Warlord, my Great Unclean One has endurance. Those Plague Bears came in there. They didn't suffer any losses. He walks to here. They rang the gong, bring him in. The other Blight Drone is still in reserve. He backs up and turns, and that guy backs to there. And those girls go to there, and they're gonna run. Alright, so my guy in the back over there has endurance. He shot them and did nothing, didn't hurt the gun. We put everything into them, even with Skyfire and everything, it was pathetic. Nothing. And so we're on to assaults where the Soul Grinder charges that squad. He's up, he fails by half an inch. Too bad for him. And yeah, so the assault with my guy against yours. Alright, so my Great Unclean One in the back. He killed the Warlord, smashed, it just crushed him with his weapon without smashing, and then healed both his wounds and consolidates 4 inches into that building. Yeah. And we're on to round 3. So vector strikes from his guys. He kills all but one girl, but it's my Allurus. And that guy flies that way, made a 90-degree turn. And cultists come in like crazy. These guys come up here, and he's gonna flaminate. Alright, he shoots down the plague bears, and then he's gonna do a lot of shooting here against my soul grinder. So in shooting, he kills my soul grinder. I'm being too aggressive with him against all these oblits, and runs guys up here, puts one wound with multi-meltas on the Great Unclean One, and we're on to bottom of 3. Movement, Allurus is there, he is there, he is there. That guy's flown to there, Great Unclean One came over, those guys are there, he has endurance, and we're on to shooting. So Warp Storm says, a 4, I've got Lord of Unreality, a 10. We didn't really do much, did we? We glanced that thing twice, and killed a whole bunch of cultists who may or may not run. They are. They're gone. Alright, so the Blight Drone killed some cultists. The Great Unclean One is charging Obliterators, 3 inches now. And that's it. So top around 4. So whatever you got in reserves automatically comes in. Nothing left. Okay. Those guys, yeah. So we did 10 Vector Strike wounds on him, and I only took 2 after Warp Surge gave me the 4-up plus the Feel No Pain. So his movement, everyone's coming at that Great Unclean One, as they should. And he shot that thing. Nothing. Nothing. The power of flyers. So the Great Unclean One's been double charged by 2 squads of oblits who are going to try to kill him. Take the fearless one is going to see is fine, but the other one might roll badly if they're unlucky. Are they fearless? The ones that aren't fearless, are they? They're fine. Okay. Great Unclean One wins, unwounded, and we're on to bottom of 4. And his flying guy got 1 wound back, and so on the movement automatically comes in because it's round 4. Endurance on that Great Unclean One will go off, and I got no other reserves. Movement is done. Warp Storm says double 1s. Thank God I have the Lord of Unreality. So another 10, so I got a 4-up invul, which is awesome. Oh, I forgot to move him. Alright, done with shooting. We killed some cultists, enough of them to make them run?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course they're running.
They're running. 7 inches.
They're going to have to go around.
Oh, they're going...
Well, they have to go through these 2 lines of guys.
Oh, yeah. Well, they'll probably go that way. And we're on to the assaults, where just roll again for them, because the plague bearers are going to charge them. So if they fail their leadership test, they're just gone. They're gone. Alright, as it stands, the Great Unclean One got a wound back and did nothing. Cultists were removed. There's some guy still lurking back there. And we're on to round 5, where we discover if it's night fighting. No, you stole. So I just went...
I stole the first game.
You stole this game. I'm 100% sure you stole this game.
I'm sure I did because I rolled under here. It was like 2.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
No, that was the first game. This was the game you stolen. You set up second and stole. So is it night fighting? No. It's looking bleak. There's still a guy on a bike who's a psyker.
I need to roll myself. Gifts of Contagion.
Gifts of Contagion.
Yep. Give me 6.
6. That's bad for me, whatever it is.
-1 strength and toughness.
-1 strength and toughness, so he's down to toughness 6. And strength 5.
So,
And then all of his cultists came moving up, so they're within range of that objective. And that guy hasn't moved yet. If he wants to. So what happens is, this guy puts Puppet Master, he drops the large blast we saved. He moves over there. Does he wound himself? Now. And then everyone is shooting my Plague Bears. His 2 Helldrakes flew off the board. His Oblits ran away. And 5, 1. And I'm in terrain within 8 inches. I'm fine. And we're on to assaults. At the bottom of 5. So he kills the plague bearers. My guy's still locked in combat, and you consolidate whatever that's worth. 6 and I have nothing in reserve, so I'm just gonna move. But the Great Unclean One did kill his biker sorcerer champion guy, and he's moving. So these guys go up here. This guy got immobilized, still locked in combat, but did not get endurance. Walked back, is there, holding the gun. Warp Storm says 7. Rerolling it says 8. Korn kills some guys, pins them, and then we're on to the rest of shooting, where those guys just flame the heck out of things. Who are they?
That's the other group.
All right, well then, since we're going to maximize it, we'll put one guy on one group and one guy on the other. So one group of cultists is left, and on that combat, hitting 3 times. I need 2s, poisoned. So he does 3 instant death. He does. Boom, and consolidates 6 inches. He kills the dude and then stands on the objective, and game is over. So Demons will clearly win that one.